half, and they kind of went on the run there. What did you, was it a defensive breakdown? What kind of led to their outburst late?
Yeah, I mean, there was a period where, we were really locked in on defense. We got it down, like you said, to 3 points. And really, we were in it the whole game. I felt like we were right there. It's just, we kind of had some defensive mislaps, and, they hit some tough shots, some big threes on some guys who, our game plan was, can't get a look from three. And that's devastating when that happens, when we're trying to make a run and climb up a hill. So, yeah, they hit some ones down the stretch, and it seemed like every time we had an answer, they had something else coming at us. So it was tough, yeah, and they're late in the second half.
It did seem like that 3 or 4 times you guys would go on a little run and cut it to 3 or 4, and they would just hit like a dagger shot. I mean, how frustrating is that when you keep coming back and can't quite get over the hump?
Yeah, I mean, it's really frustrating, especially because we know how much we wanted to win that game, and we know how much each player, tried really hard, and some games that's how it's going to be, but we can't really, sit and lick our wounds about them hitting shots. We got to do what we can on defense to make them miss, and when we get that close and that opportunity, at home with the crowd behind us, we've got to lock in and get those stops that are going to, lead to us getting a chance to win the game.
Seems like nothing easy for you guys on the offensive end tonight. Was there something in particular they did on the defensive end that were giving you guys trouble, or were you guys just out of sync a little bit?
So I was telling Chandler we walked in here that, Oliver's a really talented defensive player, so one of our game plans is try to go at him and try to be able to pin some fouls on him. I think we got one in the second half of that off ball screen, but I think right off the bat he blocked 3 or 4 shots, and so that kind of got us a little bit out of that rhythm. But we got good looks, I think, throughout the game. I think when you look back at the film, I think we got wide open shots, and we just didn't knock them down, and it was tough. They're also a really high level rebounding team, so you couldn't get as many. I couldn't get as many offensive rebounds, and so it was holding us to one shot is always going to be difficult to score.
How tough is it? I mean, there's so much put on this game, battle for first place and all that, and I guess just the result now, I know it's still half the conference season left, but to lose by 19 and have the fans leaving early and just have it finish the way it did, how tough was this one to take?
Yeah, like you said, I mean, we were excited as a competitor. You get so excited for games like these. We had an opportunity to be in first place outright. Obviously, we've been struggling a little bit, and unfortunately, but it was a lot closer than a 19-point game. I know we don't look at that and take that from it like it was a blowout or anything like that. We had opportunities to come out and win this game. So we're going to look at that defensively, but it's the Mountain West Championship, or the end of the season isn't made right now. So we've got to take it like it is. It's a loss. It's a tough one at home. It's never a good feeling when you lose at home, especially we had the best crowd of the year, and we wanted to, they were deserving of that to come out tonight to get this win, and so that stings a little bit, but we just gotta lock in and keep getting better. That's all we can really do, and find out the steps we've got to take to get towards that Mountain West Championship level.
I know you guys feel like you could have done some things differently, but I mean, how good are they? I mean, it seems like some athletes on that. They got some guys on that team that can play.
Yeah, they're talented, really good group of guys, and then you see that they don't play very many guys, and so one of our goals was to try to be able to run on them and do different stuff, and we know, especially in the first half, they got quite a bit of offensive rebounds, and we turned the ball over, and so one of the things you guys said about coming back when we're playing down, it's just seems like we kind of dig those holes for ourselves, and they have incredible length, and they're really great defenders, great athletes. But when we can get on a good run to begin the game, and we can maybe have a lead in the first half, I think that'll change all of what happens in the game. And we're right up there with the best in the conference, and I think you'll be able to see that as the season goes on.
You guys lost 3 or 4. How big is this road swing that you guys are going on?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, Wyoming team that we haven't played yet. They're very good at what they do. It's always tough to play down there in that place. So we've got to get refocused and get locked in. We got there, and then Colorado State, but not trying to sound too generic or anything, but we're just focused on Wyoming right now. Try not to get too caught up in everything, and just trust the process, and focus on tomorrow, what we can do tomorrow to prepare, and Friday to prepare for Wyoming. It's going to be a tough one, but we know we've got a great team, and we still believe that. It gets tough sometimes down the stretch of the season when you knock off a couple, and we've lost 3 of our last 4, but I know this team, we're going to continue to keep getting better, and guys are going to continue to work on their game and do what they got to do, because we still have that goal in mind of what we want to accomplish. We know this team can do it, and it's still early in the year. We've got a lot of time left, but a quick turnaround that we're going to focus on Wyoming, get better, and start off 1-0 and try to knock off a couple here in a row.
I think in the second half you're 1 for 12 from 3. I mean, was it just a bad half to go cold from 3, or what kind of, did they play a good D there? Or?
Yeah, their defense they had a good defensive effort the whole entire game. They knew what guys that like James and Justinian and Nick to make it tough on them. But hey, we did get some open shots, and it's kind of like a broken record that we're saying that they just didn't fall. But we have belief in our guys. We know that shooters just got to continue to shoot, and it's gonna flip eventually. Percentages pay out. We just trust in our guys. Shots are gonna fall. But yeah, it was a rough second half.